Hello student, I am back with next subtopic in banking, that is returns to be filed with the Reserve Bank of India. Now in this subtopic we will going to see which are the returns to be filed as per different section, right? So student, it is very essential returns to be filed with the sections. So my point is section number has to be written as per the explanation of the point. Okay, without section number, that is without sections, the explanation is incomplete. Before we start different type of section and different type of returns as per the section, we're going to see what is this returns means. Now, bank returns is a regular report from the bank on its financial position, and it has to be submitted from time to time to the Reserve Bank of India. Now, I will going to see some of the items included in the returns. Okay, and those items are like reports on assets, liabilities and balance sheet, capital advocacy, assets quality, large credits, maturity, reports on supervision, reports on frauds, profitability and many more. Therefore, all banks need to submit returns and statement to the Department of Reserve Bank of India. Now, we'll start with the actual answer as per the section. Now, student, I have put it in the table form, okay, so that it can be easy for you all to study, right? So, first we'll take section 24.3. I have put it under certain headings. You all can see section, okay, one heading I have made as a section. Then next, when has to be submitted, okay, whether days are given or year, then what information they have to submit and what is the time limit, what is the time period. Right, so first one will take, that is US under section 24(3). Okay, it shows that in a table form it has to submit it a monthly, that is every Friday in a month. Okay, information about time and demand deposits, okay, within 15 days from the end of given period. Okay, taking into consideration these points, we can frame explanation for the section 24(3). Now, we have to write in form of under section 24(3) of the Banking Regulation Act 1949, every banking company conducting business in India is required to submit to the Reserve Bank of India a monthly return showing particulars, or also can see information about its time and demand deposits, liabilities as well as liquid assets in India. It means the banking company, those who are doing business, those who are operating business, conducting business in India, okay, has to submit to the Reserve Bank of India a monthly return showing information, that is particulars about what? About time and demand deposits, liquid assets and so on. And it has to be submitted each Friday of the given month, right? Now, this statement is required to be filled, okay, within 15 days from the end of given month with the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, this is all about the first section, that is section 24(3). Okay, so it will be easier for you all student. You can refer this table side by side and write accordingly. Now moving on to the next section, I have written under heading section US under section 27 bar 1. When again it is monthly submitted, day, okay, last Friday of every month. What are the information? Here you can see liquid assets and liabilities, okay. Then again same, within the month from the end of given month, right? Okay, now we have to write it in a explanation form. So how we are supposed to write, okay, or how we are supposed to say it? Under section 27/1 of Banking Regulation Act 1949, every banking company operating in India is required to submit, okay, monthly return. This return also has to be submitted monthly, containing what? Let us see. Containing information, that is particulars about its assets and liabilities in India, okay, as on the last Friday of a given month. And this returns is required to be filed within 1 month from the end of given month. Okay, so it says every banking company, again the same thing related to first section, operating business in India has to submit monthly return containing information about assets and liabilities in India, and that too the last Friday of given month. Okay, so this as per section 27/1. Now moving on to next section, that is under section 25. It says every banking company has to submit, okay, has to submit its return quarterly, showing its assets in India and end of each quarter, and it should not less than 75% of its time. Okay, here I have mentioned of its time and demand liability during that quarter, right? And this return is required to be submitted to the Reserve Bank of India, okay, within 1 month from the end of given quarter. It says, now here section is 25, under section 25. Again the same thing, every banking company is required to file with Reserve Bank of India. Now it will be here quarterly, after 3 months. Quarterly returns has to be submitted. What it shows? Showing that its assets in India at the end of each quarter, okay, has to be submitted, but it shouldn't cross 75% of time and demand deposit during that quarter. Okay, now moving on to the last section. Here under section 26 of Banking Regulation Act 1949, every banking company in India has to file with Reserve Bank of India. Now this section, it is yearly. Annual return has to be submitted. Annually return showing details about the bank accounts that has not been operated for 10 years or more. Clear? It says here banking company, those who are doing business in India, has to file returns showing the detail only about the bank accounts. Now there are different type of accounts maintained by the depositors. Okay, so here in the return they have to show the detail about the bank account that has been not operated, not functioning, okay, not done any transaction for 10 years or more than 10 years. Okay, now the return is prepared at the end of each calendar year and is required to be submitted to the Reserve Bank of India when, okay, within the 1 month from the given calendar year. Clear? So that is about the section 26. So student, we have here, we are studying in this returns to be filed with the Reserve Bank of India is a section 24/3, section 27/1, section 25 and section 26. So we can say in the concluding part that every banking company may be called upon by the Reserve Bank of India to submit half-yearly returns providing information about the investment and advances given to the organization, those who are engaging in trade, whether it may be commerce and whether it may be agriculture. Okay. So now every banking company may be called upon by Reserve Bank of India, okay, on regular basis also. Why? To submit other information in addition to above mentioned returns, right? Those are the 4 sections, okay, has to be submitted returns with the Reserve Bank of India.